Good morning, welcome back to the Barrett channel for another video. You got me this morning, Lee. Ollie is still sleeping in bed, he's not feeling too well today. But we are staying in Xi'an and we're in the middle of the city. And pretty much across the road from the hotel we're staying in, there is a park. And I just want to show you what goes on in Chinese parks of a morning. So right in front of me now, I'm going to spin you around. We have people doing Tai Chi, and there's not one or two people, there are lots and lots of people here doing Tai Chi, and this is something you find every morning in parks all over China. People get up very early, they come and do things like Tai Chi, they'll be dancing, people will be walking, running in the parks. I'm just going to give you a sort of walk around this park. And there's some beautiful scenery here. So we're just going to look around, and this is what you get. Parks in China are a real big community thing, and that people do get up here early and they come to the park and they involve themselves in community activities and all sorts of things. And as you can see down here, there's a nice, I don't know whether this is a river or a lake, I'm not quite sure, but let's have a walk down here and take a look around. There's some sort of pleasure boats down here, look, very traditional looking things here. And some more people here doing exercise and things like that. Ni hao, ni hao. Hello. There's a woman doing her exercises here. Oh, what do we have here? Look. Now, could you imagine if you had people waving huge swords around in the UK like this? Ni hao. Wow. Oh, cool. I don't think you'd be getting away with that in a park in Western countries, waving big swords around. Wow. We'll go up here, you can see people running. But look how beautiful this is right in the middle of Xi'an city. Such a beautiful place. I'm going to walk around a little bit more, and we'll see what we have sort of along the river here. Let's go back up the steps. As I said, parks in China, there's so much activity going on. It's a really important part of sort of Chinese life and Chinese culture, parks are. And it tends to be the older people that will come and do Tai Chi and dancing and things, and then you have the younger people, younger women who will dance and run and things. And look at this, just fantastic. So we have a guy here who you might recognise.
What are you doing in Xi'an?
Yeah, what are you doing in Xi'an?
Happenstance, brother.
So this is Matt from Jayoe Nation. Of course you all know who Matt from Jayoe Nation is. I'm just sort of having a walk around, sort of explaining to the viewers how important parks are in Chinese culture. They're all kept immaculate. They have many parks in the middle of cities. They're well maintained.
I think that the lifestyle of the elderly in China is totally different than the lifestyle of the elderly in the West. I mean, there is so much activity going on, and parks are critical for those people to exercise their dancing skills, their music skills, their their singing. I mean, you'll have people doing all sorts of manner of thing. I mean, I've never seen older people do so much.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same as the UK. Parks are a very different place in the UK. They're generally either for kids, or they'll have groups of teenagers, sort of vandalising things. You go to a park in the UK, a lot of things will be vandalised. And you don't see any vandalism here at all, do you?
There's some ear vandalism that happens every so often.
yeah. With the dancing aunties with their loud music.
They take the microphones and they turn them, or the speakers, and they
it's all
peak them all.
distorted. Yeah, it's crazy,
There's
man.
some ear vandalism going on.
But I've never seen vandalism. I mean, look at this. This is just like beautiful little area to sit out of the sun.
If I was like, what are those people, a landscape artist? I mean, this would be the best place to do that in China, right?
Seriously, these parks. But you know, the problem in England, they wouldn't be able to do things like this because it'd get wrecked. You know? When I was growing up, Matt, there was a really beautiful park by me, and they had a bowling green. Now, bowling greens are not something that are popular anymore. But I remember going up there one day. What's a
bowling green?
Bowls, like you roll the balls.
Like bocce balls.
It's basically like a patch of grass that's like a snooker table.
Okay.
Pristine. I go there one morning. Some vandals have just wrecked it. You know, dug it all up, put holes in it and stuff. And this is the kind of thing that happens in the UK. Parks get vandalised, but here, I don't ever see stuff getting vandalised.
Let me throw this out to you because I have a daughter. She goes to like the children's parks all the time. And you know those children's park, they have the little xylophone that the kids play? Very rarely in China do I see those handles not ripped out of the xylophone.
Yeah, they're always there, yeah.
They're stolen, right?
Yeah.
So we're saying that there's a little bit of vandalism. It happens in China somewhat. You know? Like, do you think that it's only because there's so many CCTV watching? Do you think that there's some sort of an influence that they know?
I think that's part of it.
Because the vandals are out there. They're just not active.
But I also think it's that there's more of a community sort of communal thinking here.
Yeah.
Whereas in the UK, the thinking is much more individualistic. Oh, I want that. I'll have it. Okay, forget everybody else.
Right.
But yeah, I do think cameras plays a big part in it. And a lot of people will criticise, oh, you know, they have all these cameras spying on everybody.
Yeah.
But actually, they do good.
Oh, sure.
You know, because they stop a lot of these things. I mean, I bet we could easily be walking around this park at 2 a.m. without a worry in the world.
Oh, God.
You couldn't do that back in the UK.
Hours. Yeah.
You know, would you go walking around Central Park
after
dark? Or, you know,
I mean, China, I remember I was in a city called Dongguan back when Dongguan was a seedy mess.
Yeah, it was like the Wild West.
It was a bad time. And I remember walking down the street at 3:30 in the morning in a part of town that would have been comparable to Detroit, downtown Detroit, where I grew up. You would not want to go out there by yourself in Detroit, but in Dongguan, it was no problem at all.
Yeah, and Dongguan at that time was one of the worst of places in China.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, at that same time I was in Shanghai, and I come out of bars 2 a.m. No problem walking back down quiet roads back to my apartment or back to my hotel. So we have a guy here doing some Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a pretty big thing in the parks, isn't it, in China? I mean, look, you know, just over here.
Look at this guy. No, straight ahead.
Oh, yeah. He's in his zone. He's definitely in the zone. But look, you know, you look over here. We've got major city, and then here you've got the most beautiful park. Look at this, you know. It's absolutely stunning.
But you do know that all these trees are fake, though, Lee, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're all fake.
And any of those birds in the trees must be fake as well, because China doesn't have birds, does it?
And all of this wall over here is fake,
plastic,
too.
Right?
Because everything was destroyed. Everything is gone. There's no culture in China.
I just love this. It's, you know, I walk around here, and it makes me feel relaxed.
Look at this. You know what's interesting is that you've got this sign here. It's in Chinese, it's in English, and it's in Korean. You know, isn't that weird?
That's amazing, isn't it?
Think about it. In London, would you have Chinese and Korean and English? You know?
Not at all.
You know?
Not at all. But yeah, I mean, I walk around here and it makes me feel so relaxed because everybody around you is also relaxed, aren't they?
Yeah. It's very zen.
Yeah. You got the older people doing Tai Chi and dancing.
This guy over here, he's got an erhu. He's got an erhu over his shoulder.
You got the younger people running and jogging.
Erhu.
Yeah.
The erhu, that's the instrument I play.
Yeah. You play that, don't you?
Yeah.
So how long have you been playing that, Matt?
I was up to level 4. And I remember, erhu, for those of you that don't know, is that instrument. It's got a long neck with 2 strings. Er is 2 and hu is strings. And you play it like a violin. And you see a lot of like chigai, homeless people on the side of the road with a hat asking for money playing it. It's traditional Chinese. And I remember I got up to level 4 and I actually got the certification for level 4. And I was sitting on a chair at the Music Institute next to like 9-year-old kids like lined up on either side of me, and they all had their arms, and I was like this big American guy with a bald head, and I'm like, I hope we get this. We were like outside like final exams, you know.
That's cool,
but,
man.
Yeah, it was funny. I've played Saima.
So look, more. Oh, what we got here? We got dancing going on here.
Oh yeah.
Look how many there are.
Yeah. This is nothing though. I've been to places where there's hundreds.
I just think it's great
Even
though,
in
you
the
know.
pathways.
It's very community, isn't it? And look at the beautiful environment they've got to do it in.
Yeah. I wonder how long they practice, or if they just practice here in the park, or they probably go home and they're like, I want to do really good in the park today.
Yeah.
I want to show Martha I can really get the moves down.
I mean, this is it, and it's great for meeting with your friends, and you know, and then later you'll see them the guys will be sitting down playing Chinese chess or mahjong and drinking tea.
Do you think TV watching is a lot less here than in the?
I probably do, yeah.
I think a lot of old people, their pastime in the United States is sitting back and watching the news or some sort of political thing that gets them frustrated.
Yeah, here they tend to hook up with friends. The guys will play cards, mahjong, Chinese chess. The women will sit around chatting. They'll all be drinking tea.
This is neat. This guy's painting Hansa on the ground with these large, wet.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is that the characters will disappear. So you can see.
Yeah, just doing water, right?
His first few are already starting to dissolve.
Yeah.
And then he's got the fresh ones. And he's sort of telling a story that's like, he's continuing, it's like, what is that, a snake eating itself, sort of, so the end of the story is disappearing, but the beginning of the story is fresh.
See, look, the guy's been to the market to get his vegetables. Ni hao, ni hao, ni hao, ni hao. They're doing their exercises, mixing with their friends, having a smoke.
I wonder what he's saying.
What a nice, relaxed life these people have, really do, don't they?
中国厉害.
Anyway,
you stepped on a story.
Oh, that has showed you guys round a park here in Xi'an. We hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
If you did enjoy that, give us a thumbs up. It gets us out there. If you like the channel in general, hit that thumbs up. You can become a member if you want to support this channel so we can continue to bring you this content. But as always, what do we say, Matt?
What's your? I know mine. It's Jayoe.
You do yours. Yeah. So,
Jayoe, everybody. Have a good day.
It's a Jayoe from Matt, and it's an as always, take care from me.
As always, take care.